You just spent $55,000 on a brand new F-150, loaded it up with every package, drove it off the lot feeling great. What you did not notice is that Ford is now billing your credit card every single month. Not your loan payment, not your insurance. Ford is charging you to use features that are physically built into the truck you already paid for. The navigation, the Wi-Fi, the hands-free driving, the streaming. All of it started as a free trial, and every single one of them quietly converts into a paid subscription if you do not cancel in time. Stack them all up, and you are looking at $80 a month in charges most owners never even notice. I have had customers come into my shop and not realize they have been paying Ford for 3 years straight for stuff they have never used once. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 4 ways Ford is quietly draining your wallet every month, including one that could be raising your insurance rates right now without you even knowing. Let's start with the big one. The first one is Blue Cruise, and this is the one that makes my blood boil. When you buy a Ford with the Blue Cruise package, the hardware is already in the truck. The cameras, the sensors, the radar, the computing module, all of it is physically installed in the vehicle and baked into the sticker price. But here's the thing. You do not actually get to use it unless you pay Ford a subscription. And after a 90-day trial, Blue Cruise costs $49.99 a month or $495 a year, and it used to be worse. Before October 2024, they were charging $75 a month or $800 a year. Ford also offers a one-time purchase for $2,495, but here is the catch. That is only available when you buy the vehicle. Miss that window, and you are stuck paying annually. And if you sell the truck, the subscription does not transfer. The next owner starts over from scratch. Now here's what really gets me. Ford is not hiding why they do this. In their SEC filings, their own earnings reports, Chief Executive Officer Jim Farley talks about growing paid software solutions embedded in vehicles. They have over 815,000 active paid subscriptions, and that number is growing 30% year over year. This is not a convenience. This is a revenue strategy. You paid for the hardware. Ford is renting you the right to turn it on. Over 7 years of ownership at the annual rate, you will spend $3,465 on top of what you already paid for hardware that is sitting right behind your dashboard. That is not a feature. That is a toll booth. But Blue Cruise is at least something you choose to activate. This next one? Most owners do not even know they signed up. When you first set up your new Ford, the infotainment screen walks you through activating a bunch of connected services: Wi-Fi hotspot, connected navigation, Sirius XM, Alexa, Ford streaming. They all come as free trials. Sounds great, right? Here is what they do not make obvious. To activate most of these trials, you have to enter a credit card and consent to auto renewal. That means when the trial ends, your card gets charged automatically unless you manually cancel each one. And the timelines are all different. SiriusXM gives you 3 months, then it auto renews at $25.99 a month. Wi-Fi hotspot is a 3-month trial. Connected navigation lasts 3 years. Then it converts to the paid connectivity package at $14.99 a month, or $149.95 a year. Alexa gives you 36 months. Ford Streaming gives you 30 days. Every single one of these has a different expiration date, and Ford's own website says many connected services auto-renew for your convenience. Your convenience. That is a nice way of saying they are counting on you forgetting. I have talked to owners who had no idea SiriusXM was billing them $26 a month for 2 years after the trial ended. I have seen people on the forums who cannot even figure out which services are free and which ones cost money. Even the salespeople at the dealership cannot explain it. The whole system is designed so that doing nothing costs you money. If you activate everything and forget to cancel, you are looking at $50 to $80 a month in subscriptions you never consciously chose. Over 5 years, That is $3,000 to $4,800 in charges that just quietly sit on your credit card. Now here's where it gets really ugly. It turns out Ford is not just charging you for features. They are also making money off something else entirely. You. Your Ford is watching you. Every time you drive, your truck can collect GPS location data, your speed, how hard you brake, how fast you accelerate, even how aggressively you take corners. And Ford has been sharing that data with companies like LexisNexis, a data broker that works directly with auto insurance companies. That data gets used to build a risk profile on you. And if the numbers do not look good, your insurance rates go up. You never signed a form saying that was okay. You probably agreed to it. Buried in a terms of service screen, you clicked through in 30 seconds when you first set up Sync. Consumer Reports investigated this and found Ford among the automakers collecting and sharing driver data. The Texas Attorney General opened an investigation into Ford in 2024 for exactly this. And in March 2026, the California Privacy Protection Agency hit Ford with a $375,000 fine. When customers tried to opt out of data sharing, Ford required them to verify their email address before processing the request. If they did not click the verification link, Ford silently threw away the opt-out request and kept selling their data. The California Privacy Protection Agency called it unnecessary friction and said Ford violated the law. Think about that. You asked Ford to stop selling your data, and Ford said no, not until you jumped through one more hoop. And if you did not jump, they pretended you never asked. That is not a glitch. That is a system designed to keep the data flowing. Here's what you need to do. Go into your Sync settings, look for connected services and data sharing options, and turn them off. It takes 5 minutes. Or your driving habits are going to keep being sold to companies you have never heard of, and your insurance premiums are going to keep going up for reasons nobody explains. 5 minutes versus higher rates for the life of the truck. And the last one hits right where it hurts, at the dealer. You just signed the paperwork on your new truck. You're excited. You're ready to drive it home. Then the finance manager walks in and says, "Now let's talk about protecting your investment." He slides a premium maintenance plan across the table. It covers oil changes, tire rotations, filters, brakes, inspections. Sounds responsible. Sounds smart. Then you see the price, $2,000, $3,000. I've seen them go as high as $5,000. One owner posted online that his dealer charged him $5,000 for a maintenance plan and another $5,300 for an extended warranty. Over $10,000 in add-ons on a vehicle that barely needs maintenance. Another dealer on the same forum admitted the fair price for the same coverage is about $690. That's a $4,300 markup, and they roll it into your loan so you don't feel it today, but you're paying interest on it for years. $5,000 financed at 6% over 72 months costs you over $5,800 for what amounts to a few oil changes and a cabin air filter. Speaking of cabin air filters, I've seen dealers charge $100 for a cabin filter change. That's a $20 part that takes 5 minutes to swap yourself, no tools required. Fuel filter changes quoted at $328 for a 15-minute job. The parts cost under $140. The rest is pure profit. So here's the bottom line. Ford has figured out that the sale does not end when you drive off the lot. It's just the beginning. Blue Cruise subscriptions, auto-renewing trials, data harvesting, dealer upsells. Every single one of these is designed to keep money flowing from your wallet to Ford long after you've made your last payment on the truck itself. Here is what the smart Ford owner does. Check your credit card statements right now for any Ford or Sirius XM charge you forgot about. Go into your Sync settings and turn off data sharing. Cancel any connected service you are not actively using. And the next time a finance manager slides a maintenance plan across the table, say no and buy your own filters. Most Ford owners will never know any of this. They will keep paying $80 a month for features they forgot they had, keep feeding their driving data to insurance companies, and keep financing overpriced maintenance plans they do not need. Now you know, and that is the difference. If this helped you, hit that like button and subscribe. Drop a comment and tell me, have you found charges on your card you did not know about? I want to hear your stories. Next week, we are talking about the 5 Ford features dealers will tell you are broken, but are actually just turned off. You do not want to miss that one. Stop paying Ford to use what you already bought.